I'm Max Price and this is Michael Wall. Two average blokes who just love the punt.
This is why you need to come to the meetings.
The thoroughbred racing industry puts food on the table for 75,000 people. We want to know more about these 75,000 jobs by giving a couple of jobs a crack. We'll get our hands dirty for you and pick what is our dream job in the racing industry. This is Life on Track. Blokes and their love for lawns remain a scientific mystery, much like the urge to clap tongs at a barbecue and dads with ridiculous weather apps. But there might not be a more important lawn to take care of than one that's a racetrack. Each racecourse has a track manager, and for those who don't know, the role of a track manager is to prepare, manage and review the daily operations of the tracks and grounds. Ensure that the racetrack is prepared and ready for conduct of race meetings as required. Plan and manage rail movements during the race season. So Wally, what are we doing today?
Well, Maxie, you know I love my lawn, and when it comes to
you're
lawns,
a dad, so dads have lawns.
They don't get much bigger than this. We're going to learn how to be track managers, so I'm very excited.
I am not as excited because I'm much more an indoors guy, but let's see how we go.
Before we were put to work, we met the actual track manager of Caulfield Racecourse, Sam Bennett, and asked him some pressing questions we had.
What's the ideal track rating?
I would say a good 4.
Yep.
A genuine good 4, it'd keep most people happy. And that's what we aim for, that we're mandated to present a good 4 race day for at least race 1. And sometimes it's easier to do than other times. Certainly in the middle of summer when the tracks are drying out, it can kind of be hard to get enough juice into them. But certainly good 4 will mean most people are happy with it.
What are jockeys and yourself looking for when they are walking the track race day morning?
Yeah, so it would be compaction.
Okay.
So when we say compaction, the jockeys are probably looking for what they would term as a firm lane or a fast lane, and they're looking for obviously best ground.
Yeah.
What we're looking for is to ensure that it is as uniform as possible. So that's what our checks happen in between, I would say, from race day to race day. So if we've got a 3-week gap, we're ensuring that the track is as even, moisture-wise and compaction-wise as possible. So that's where the going stick comes in really handy, and again with the probe, they can feel, like I said, they can try and feel a fast lane if one occurs. So
Sam then took us through some of the tools that they use, and let me tell you, I got a little hot under the collar.
this old thing is a penetrometer, is our moisture probe, and this will measure penetration. This stick will give us a reading of penetration and shear.
This is 50 Shades of Track at the moment.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're better than that. We then asked what Sam and his team do on race day.
On race day, there's about 20 of us. And between races, the guys will just walk around with the knocking rakes, which are these standard issue steel rakes that have been cut down, that are sort of the same sort of width as a horse hoof.
Yep.
And the guys will just be knocking the divots back. So any holes or any divoting that appears, they're able to sort of get the divots and sort of put them back into the ground, so it presents nice and even.
Sam then got us to work replacing divots from some earlier track work.
Well done, boys, well done. Put your back into it. Yeah, perfect. You've done that before, I reckon. I might have to get you boys to teach the boys upstairs how to do this.
There was one more job left, and it may be every lawn enthusiast's fantasy: mowing a racetrack.
I put in work, 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 I put in work.
All right, we just experienced Life on Track as a track manager, which was unbelievable.
It's cool.
Wally, rating system, out of 10, fun.
I've got the right at mower, so it's a solid 9.
Yeah, well, for me, I'm a bit more of an indoors guy, 6.5. Now, in terms of ease,
They're all hard. I got a lot out of it, enjoyed it, so I'd say like it's a 5. It's right in the middle. I think it's something, if I got the training, that I'd enjoy doing, so I'll say a 5.
it's hard when you're dealing with Mother Nature. Maybe a 3, but I think it would be incredibly satisfying rolling in on a Saturday and it's a good 4, and you're getting pats on the back.
Well, as someone that cut the grass on Caulfield Racecourse, it is very
Oh,
satisfying. Maxie.
Jesus. All right, we'll see you on next episode of Life on Track.
Hey boys, just can't leave the mower there.
Next time on Life on Track, we experience a day as a strapper. Follow us as we prep, care, travel, strap, and watch a racehorse in action. And subscribe to the Sportsbet channel to catch the whole series.